and join the conversations and engage with the experts. Help to find common solutions for common problems during this COVID situation. We fight it to protect our livelihood across the nation. This is for we to learn, share ideas and concerns, to live life like we deserve. We must change we mindset first. Build strong economies, closer societies. We all have a duty. CEF is for me and you. Beyond COVID, CEF is for me and you. Caribbean Economic Forum.
Hey, we say good morning. Welcome to the mid-morning buzz here on Classic 105.5 and also on GBN TV. It's the mid-morning buzz. I'm your host, GT, and I don't forget some studios with me this morning, and our main focus will be this morning is all about the Coop Bank, Pump It Up, and all the other initiatives that, of course, will flow in between. Let me go forward and say good morning to my guests as they would introduce themselves. Let's go to my immediate right and introduce yourself.
Nicole, Forte, physical therapist.
All right.
We'll be talking about the issues around the health and the walking.
All right. Sir?
I am Donally, Blackman, Marketing Officer at Jonas Brungan Hubbard Grenada Limited, and we are one of the benefactors of the Pump It Up. We're also, we have also quite a bit of our employees that will be on the road Pump It Up Day.
All right. And your name I already know, Miss Carla. Just gonna call you Miss Carla
Yes.
for now, but I'll let you give the full name.
No problem, okay. Good morning to you, GT. Good morning to your viewers and listeners. So I'm Carla Wilson. I work at the Grenada Cooperative Bank Limited, and I am a member of the Pump It Up Fun Walk Committee, and to zero it in a bit, a member of the PR team.
All right. So Pump It Up is back in 2023. Yes,
That's
after
right.
a little bit of hiatus, we understand the reason for the hiatus and so forth, and it's back in 2023. Tell us, how does the folks at Coop Bank feel about bringing back Pump It Up in 2023?
We feel really great about it because persons have been clamoring for it since last year, and we keep saying, patience, patience, we're coming back next year, we're coming back next year. So we're very happy that the steam and the energy and the enthusiasm that our patrons have had over the years, it still remains, and maybe now even more than ever, because they're most eager to get back into the game. So we're very happy that we're back with our 2 walks here on the mainland and in Carriacou as usual.
Tell me, what's the feedback you're getting thus far for the folks in Carriacou? Because we know that's where it's going to be kicked off.
First, we always start on Sister Isle of Carriacou. The folks over there, registration started for them a little earlier, before here on the mainland, and registrations have been going very well. Everybody over there is ready and pumped up and wanting to get involved in the process.
All right.
So I must say that the packages have been going very well.
All right. So we know the route. I think it starts at, if I'm missing it, tell me what the route again for Carriacou, especially the folks who are listening in Carriacou right now.
Okay, right. So for Carriacou, we're coming to you Sunday, March 26th. We're starting at 3:45 p.m. with the opening ceremony and warm-up exercises, journeying from the Harvey Vale playing field to the Hillsborough playing field. So that's route for Carriacou.
All right. And then we move down to the mainland Grenada. Now, that will be on April the 24th. That route,
23rd.
the 23rd, sorry. And that route, I think I know. We're starting off Monrouge.
Monrouge playing field to the National Cricket Stadium. And again, the same time, so 3:45, walk starts promptly at 4. We end at the National Cricket Stadium. We have the usual cool-down, prize-giving ceremony, refreshments and live entertainment. Both here in Karakou, the program is the same.
right.
We do not leave anybody out. It's the same program. So we're just looking forward to persons coming out and having a good time after that 3-year hiatus.
I remember on the route for Grenada, there's always been that option where folks who can't take the longer route was opted to take a shorter route. Is that going to be implied this year again?
That's okay. So that's the regular routes that I just called there. But for the persons who want the challenge route, that's what you're talking about there.
Yeah.
When you get to Karadi James Boulevard, you depart up onto Lotha's Lane,
Yes,
to Maras Hill, Tempe, and onto the stadium. So for persons who are at that level of fitness that you want that extra push to go up that long Lotha's Lane hill,
Yeah.
you know, that's the route for you.
The tough hill there, the stuff folks go.
Yeah, boy. And persons have been making it into a competition. Although we say it is not a competition, although we have prizes, it in no way promotes competition in terms of who gets to the stadium first or who takes the challenge route or anything like that. Prizes are just to promote the event, encourage persons to participate, and of course at the end for the charitable cause.
Now, the initiative over the years has always been a wonderful. Why do Coop continue to do it?
Because as a good corporate citizen, first of all, we see the effect of having a healthy nation. We understand the importance of health. Dr. Forte will talk a little more about that. In the end, that's her area of specialty. But we just want persons, we say a healthy nation is a wealthy nation. And Coop Bank wants to be there with you to provide for you, to assist you in the needs. We don't only want to be about banking services, but we wanted to get into an area that cross-cuts in all facets of society, something that everyone can be involved in. So hence we chose health and walk-in because it is the simplest form of exercise.
All right, great. Now we come over to, of course, Nicole. I guess you don't mind the first name basis. We don't mind at all. Let me see if I can get your microphone a little closer to you here. Now, you being a physiotherapist, tell us the importance of an individual in terms of walking. You understand? I myself, I do limited amount of it. You can see I'm sitting here all day. You understand? What is the importance of an individual, being a physiotherapist, being able to walk and exercise in general?
I cannot overemphasize the importance of walking. And as Carla said, walking is a very simple exercise that can be done by most people once you have that sort of mobility. And it helps to take care of your overall health without much thinking about doing much. It's simple, and people think that, okay, walking is too simple to be an exercise. But it helps to burn fat, it helps to get rid of calories, and it helps to strengthen muscles.
All right. Tell me, how effective is it in terms of walking?
Very effective. 30 minutes of walking every day can have very good effects. So that's 150 minutes per week. And if you really want advanced benefits, you can move up to 300 minutes per week. And of course, you can challenge yourself. You can time yourself. You can try to pick up your pace. You can go brisk. Brisk walking in itself helps to enhance healthier living.
Individuals out there who are probably thinking about participating in the Pump It Up Walk may not be an everyday thing that they will do. They decide, well, Pump It Up Walk is coming, I want to go and participate. What are sort of encouragement would you offer them from a physiotherapist's point of view? We
would like to encourage everybody, but what we want to advise people is that check with your doctor first, because people may not know what is happening with them. And especially after COVID, some people would have had COVID and had implications following COVID. So we'd want you to check your doctor, find out what is happening with you, know your blood pressure status, your sugar status and all of that. So get your checkup so the doctor can say, okay, clear you and you're ready to go. But besides that, we want people to get ready for the process in terms of wearing the proper gear and so forth.
All right. When you say proper gear, give me a little explanation.
Right. So we talk about the shoes. You're not just going to put on a slipper and go. We want you to get a comfortable shoe that has a thick sole, that has cushion, that is going to have an arch support, that is going to support your feet properly. We want you to wear clothing that is appropriate for the weather. We live in a hot country. You have to consider that there are materials that will draw moisture from your skin so that it can evaporate quickly and keep you cooler. So you will want to explore on that. We'll also probably want you, if according to the time of day, we would want you to wear your hat, your cap, your sunscreen, and maybe your sunglasses. Important though to note, the ladies, we want you to look pretty, but we want you to be mindful of the wigs and the hair pieces. No, we want you to look nice.
Seriously, just leave that home.
I don't want to tell the ladies to leave their wigs home, but I want them to judge from what can happen. And what happens is that heat can get trapped, and as you go along, you sweat, and this can lead to overheating, right? And there is no way to escape because it's underneath there. And then you have people can faint away, from just having too much heat.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell me, I'm still keeping on you for, especially for the health side of things, because you know that is very important when you're going to go out and be part of an activity of that nature. Your health, you're supposed to be, because you know individual may just come on, want to participate, and you have given a lot in terms of the proper shoes, the proper clothing, especially hats, going to be hot and stuff like that. Now, individuals, what kind of advice you give folks in terms of keeping themselves at a hydrated level when they participate in a level like that?
It's important to stay hydrated. Yeah. What we want to encourage, some people have difficulty drinking water, and so we want to encourage 2 hours leading up to the event. We want you to drink 2 to 3 glasses of water. Now the recommendation for during the process, every 15 to 20 minutes, we want you to drink 1 cup. And when we say 1 cup, we're talking an 8-ounce cup here. That is the standardized cup. And after the event, we want you to again to have 2 or 3.
Water temperature at that time? Is that crucial?
Usually we stick to the room temperature water.
Can you know folks have a tendency when you feel like we get a glass of a bottle of cold water
room
and stuff like
temperature
that?
water, but people tend to do what they would prefer. But we advocate for room temperature.
All right. Let's go over to the gentleman just a wee bit. He's been sitting patiently listening to the ladies taking charge. You understand?
I'm learning. I've been taking some notes.
Donally, good morning to you, sir. Good morning. Good morning. Now, you're representing in Hubbard's the food fair.
Yes.
Tell us how your food fair fit into the Pump It Up, of course.
Well, holistically, food fair, it's really, it falls under the umbrella of Hubbard's. And I think it can start by saying that, the initiative of Pump It Up really is to focus on the reestablishment of the Carlton Home Services,
yes.
right? And when the Carlton Home started, Hubbard's one of the first company to make a contribution towards assisting them as relates to the services, and that was years ago, even before probably I was born. That was way in the time of Mr. Fred Toppin under his leadership.
Okay.
And so I can start there. So it shows that from inception, Hubbard's always had an interest in ensuring that the mental framework of our nation is secured. Because the Carlton Home Services, the purpose of it really is to deal with substance abuse, ensuring that persons find some level of help so that they can find their way back into society and functioning and able. Now, the Food Fair brand, we are known as one of the supermarket that caters for healthy living. We actually have an aisle dedicated, dedicated towards providing health or healthy persons that has a healthy lifestyle. So we've been promoting it, supporting it. We partner with a lot of farmers and so ensuring that we have fresh fruits and vegetables so that persons can have the things that is needed and necessary to sustain them and healthy.
All right. Now you mentioned a bit about the Carlton Home and the health benefits that the food fair, of course, in terms of the different areas and the food that they benefit. Now, I understand. I'm sure we could probably merge Carla into this in terms of where the cooperative bank fits in with that there in terms of the Carlton Home. We know that establishment has been down for a wee bit. You understand. What is it? And we understand the proceeds from this event will go to the redevelopment of the country. Tell us some more about that. I don't know which one you two would like to mention together and tell me more about it.
Okay, so let me just start off by saying that from the inception of the Pump It Up Fun Walk, an important aspect of it has always been a charitable cause.
Okay.
So we have been doing different charitable organizations over the years. From the time this started, way back in 2009, so you could imagine, we're talking 14 years of this initiative. I'm given barring the 3 hiatus, but I think that is really a sustainable achievement, and it's something that we are happy to have been spearheading for all these years. So we have been given to different non-profit organizations, Heart Foundation, Kidney Foundation, Cancer Society, Pink Ribbon Society, and several others over the years. And in 2016, the idea of building a Carlton Home came about. And in 2017, we decided to take a more sustainable approach and invite corporate Grenada to get on board.
Okay.
Because we recognize that an initiative of that magnitude, we cannot do it alone, just with what we put in and the proceeds of the walk. So we invited Corporate Grenada in 2017 to come along, and Hubbard's has been there with us from the start. Now, when we started back in 2017, we said it would be a 5-year initiative to raise $500,000 between 2017 and 2022. Now, because of the 3-year hiatus, we said we are recommitting this year to go on in 2023 and 2024. We are pleased to say that with the initiative of the benefactors, the funds they've been putting into it every year, what we put in from the bank, the proceeds from the walk, right now we're at approximately $350,000.
Okay.
So we're well on the way to the mark, and that's one of the reasons as well why we encourage persons, because the contribution this year is only $10, and you get this beautiful t-shirt that I'm wearing here, you know, along with some other promotional material in your package. And we're saying that every $10 goes directly into the Carlton Home Fund.
Okay.
There is also a space on the registration form where persons are invited to make an additional donation if you so choose. So for persons or even persons in the diaspora listening to the sound of my voice right now, wanting to get involved in the process, you can have someone deposit on your behalf the account number at Grenada Cooperative Bank. We have 5 retail banking units strategically located, and of course on the mainland of Carriacou. The account number is 111001623. So you can get involved in the process. For persons here, if for some reason you don't want a teacher but you just want to make a donation, persons have been asking, how can I get involved in this initiative? This is how you do it. Even if you don't remember the account number, you can just go into any one of the retail banking units and say, I'd like to make a donation towards the Carlton Home Fund. It can be anonymous. People don't have to know. You understand? You don't have to put your name on the voucher or anything like that. It's okay.
And contributions could be ongoing. It doesn't have to be for the pump it up walk only.
It does not. No, and that's one of the things. Thank you for that. That's one of the things we want to emphasize as well. It does not end on March 26th in Carriacou or on April 23rd. When you do it, it's continuous. The account is there and it's ongoing. So that's how we encourage persons to be part of the process.
Great. Well, I certainly hope that the success of the event this year, certainly hope it rolls out great. Lots of folks, you know, purchase the t-shirts and participate. Because there's a saying that your health is your wealth, eh?
That's right.
It is.
Yes, that's right.
Your health is your wealth. And from the doctor, and that's from we heard from, of course, of Ms. Nicole, when she mentioned, you know, make sure that you're prepared mentally and, you know, your physical health, visit your doctor and stuff. If you're unsure about, and you want to participate, but you're unsure about your health, your health status, you understand, go on and get those checks and come out and be part of it, man. All right. Anything for we got maybe missed that you want to throw in before we take a wrap for today?
Well, I just want to say that although it does not promote competition, we do have prizes. It's a fun family event. So the prizes are just to get persons involved.
Right.
So we have the largest registered community, largest registered school, largest registered workplace, largest registered family, and several different areas. And we want to encourage persons, if you want to be eligible for those prizes, for Carriacou, you need to register by March 19th.
Okay.
And for here on the mainland, it's, let me just double check for here on the main. I'm sorry, March 22nd for Carriacou and April 19th for here on the mainland to be part of the prizes. We also have an additional category called a wildcard winner, where some person will be just chosen at random that does not fall into any of the other groups. We also have most senior registered male or female, youngest registered male or female on stroller, on foot. We even have the youngest physically challenged male or female, largest registered church. So just to promote everyone to come out, it's a fun family event. Come on out, have some fun. There's entertainment along the road. There's entertainment at the end. We're asking persons to be safe. We're going to have some health tips along the way. Listen to the truck. We'll have the Royal Grenada Police Force in attendance to assist with crowd control and persons' safety and so on. So we just want to encourage persons to come on out, have fun, both at the mainland and Carriacou, because don't get tied up, you know, GT. The last walk we had in 2019 when I was in Carriacou, I saw persons from the mainland, and I was like, oh, you came up here just
so
for the walk.
they're doing both.
Yes, I was really impressed by that. So you might have persons, you know, want to do either or want to do both, because I mean, we're a small island and persons move around a lot. So we just want to encourage persons, come on out, get your packages. The bank, all of our retail banking units are open between the hours of 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. And they're available at all of them. Don't wait until the 99th hour and then they say, oh my, I wanted to register my 1-month-old child.
Folks would say that's a Grenadian thing. Yeah,
that's a Grenadian thing.
We wanted the exit the day of the event, you never know.
Exactly. So if you know you so want the 1-month-old baby to win a prize, then you need to register by March 22nd for Carriacou or April 19th for here.
All right. Nicole, anything else you want to encourage folks in terms of the health factors, in terms of being on Popular before we take a wrap?
Of course. I want to emphasize the importance of two things especially. Actually, 3 things. The importance of warming up. I know at the event there is usually a warm-up session and there is also a cool-down session. I would like to encourage patrons to please pay attention and participate in these events. Now, it's not just the walk. First of all, the warm-up is to prepare you prepare the muscle, prepare the heart, prepare the respiratory system, right? And you need to do that, because if not, you're going to put stress on the heart, because the heart will have to get up to speed in very quick time, whereas the warm-up encourages the heart to get up to speed, your respiratory system to get up to speed nice and slowly. And of course, you warm up the muscle so that it's more flexible. And all this is in gear with preventing injuries from happening. And also at the end of the event, there is usually a cool-down session, and it's cool-down session.
So you encourage folks to participate in
Please participate for your own good. Because at the end of it all, you have cool down also, where you have to gradually bring the body back down to normal. And this is very important, especially the stretches that is involved there. What this does is help to bring back normalization to the muscles, the organs, the system participating in this event, and also to prevent you from having pain and stiffness the following day. Now, if you don't, chances are you may not be able to get out of your bed the following day.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to emphasize, that eating go hand in hand with exercise. People may not know when to eat. Now, if you're going to have a big meal, a full meal, you need to do that 2 to 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours before the event.
Right.
Now, if you have just 1 to 3 hours before, you may have a small meal, which might be a snack, right? Healthy snack, that is. And at the end of it, within the 2-hour period after the event, you need to also have your meal. Now, if your meal is going to be beyond 2 hours, you probably need to have a snack like a fruit, or to have a peanut butter sandwich or something.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Great. And Donally, and from your end, finally, what you like to, of course, anything that we missed out that of course, the folks from Words Food Favorites, to be precise, would like to for folks who are going to be part of the event.
Yes, well, I was just taking some notes based on what the doctor was saying. So it therefore means that Sunday I need to have my pie and big chicken a bit earlier.
It's very early, 3 to 4.
Since 12 o'clock.
Yeah. But I want to make an appeal to everyone, whether you're part of corporate Grenada or individually. Whenever you wear the Pump It Up t-shirt, know that you're contributing towards someone that is in dire need of some assistance and dealing with substance abuse, and it affects all of us in one way or the other. I mean, it destroys family, it eats into our health system, it can destroy and derail our economic system. So whenever you wear the t-shirt, know that you're contributing towards that boy, that girl, that man, that woman, that child that is on the end of it negatively being affected because their father or their mother is strung out on drugs or alcohol. Due to and dealing with it, again, it's all substance abuse. So know that you're making a contribution. And again, I see that the initiative by Coop Bank as dual, in that as long as you participate, you're becoming more aware of your or conscious of your health, physically through the walk, and also mentally by the awareness being raised due to substance abuse. So we're inviting all to come out to participate. If you're not going to be there, as Carla said, you can make that contribution. And it does not end at the end of the walk, but it continues on.
I mean, we do need an institution of that nature, and,
Definitely.
And the walk is helping to get that institution back up, because we know there are a lot of folks out there who are suffering inside and need some assistance.
And just one more thing to note, Carlton Home is the only facility that is offering these services, so hence the reason it's important. And if we've been looking at the stats, we saw, like, I think it was a year or two ago, that Grenada was ranking so high as it relates to alcohol consumption. So that is a problem. That is a problem. So we're making an appeal to all to join in.
All right. Carla, anything final?
So just come on out, Pump It Up with Coop Bank, Carriacou, March 26th, mainland here, April 23rd. We're looking forward to your support. Remember, it's for a charitable cause, $10 per package for this year. Each $10 contribution or whatever else you put in goes directly into the Carlton Home Fund.
All right. I want to thank you folks for being with us this morning here on the Mid-Morning Buzz. Something else on the lock. I keep saying Nicole, but I keep saying Doc, so my apology for calling you Nicole.
That's
Dr.
quite
Nicole.
all right. That's
Dr.
quite
Nicole.
all right.
I think I have just registered there now, so I'll be saying Dr. Nicole. Thank you once again. And suddenly, once again, I would also like to encourage folks, the listeners and viewers who are where get your t-shirts, get ready for Caracou and Grenada. If you could do both, go on ahead. And listen to the doc as she mentioned. Make sure you follow the health protocols that you needed, and just make sure that you have a successful walk and have a good time while you're doing it at the same time.
It's fun. It's lots of fun. Vibes, real vibes on road with a truck.
Have fun while you're doing it at the same time, and let it come out to be a success, because it's back once again. Pump It Up is back.
Yes.
Thank you, folks, once again.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being
It's a
here.
pleasure as always. Hey, folks, that's how we take a wrap inside of the mid-morning buzz here on Classic 105.5 and GBN TV. Folks, have a great one. This is where we say goodbye.
Pump It Up is back. Coop Bank's Pump It Up Family Fun Walk will be back with a bang in 2023. Get ready to hit the road again for more fun, more smiles, more laughter, and lots of prizes. Join us in Caracou on Sunday, March 26th at 4 p.m. as we pump it up from the Harveyvale playing field to the Hillsborough playing field. Then on Sunday, April 23rd at 4 p.m., we will make our way to the Grenada National Stadium from Montrouge playing field. Register today at any of our retail banking units with a minimum contribution of $10 to secure your package while stocks last. All contributions collected will go directly to the fund for the re-establishment of the Carlton home. Come out in your numbers on the journey towards a healthy lifestyle and show your support for this worthy cause.
Last week on Our Climate Reality.
If we, for example, speak of in the field of health, the heat that has been expanding since the heating up of the environment. Well, women are responsible for taking care of children and of elderly and sick children, even themselves. And that hot air, especially on women houses where there are no air conditioning and so on, it makes it more difficult for women to function and fulfill their duties all day long.
To bring understanding of the issue so that at the policy level that we build kind of awareness and the work that is being done within schools. So the Ministry of Education, has launched what they call a sensitivity kind of a program so that right across the school system, there's awareness of the issues.
Join us this Wednesday on GBN TV, K105 FM, and GBN's Facebook page and YouTube channel at 8:30 p.m. on Our Climate Reality as Mr. Terrence Smith, Dr. Everson Peters, and Dr. Adrian Cashman discuss water and climate change. Our Climate Reality, made possible by Republic Bank, Hubbard's, and Classic Lighting.
Here on, welcome back to the Mid-Morning Buzz here on Classic 105.5 and also live on GBN TV. It's Wednesday, and you know what happened on Wednesday is always good company here with me here on the Mid-Morning Buzz. So we head on down to the Wireman's house. Let me say good morning to the folks down there at the Wireman house. Good morning, good morning, good morning. They say sometimes
Good morning, GT.
Good morning.
there's a saying that sometimes it's better a bit late than never at all, right? And this is certainly coming into play here right now.
Yeah, that's true. But I know what I always say. The best will be for last.
I know, man. I know. How you folks doing this morning? How you doing this morning?
We are good. We are good, GT.
Yeah,
I just want to say good morning to you and good morning to everyone who is tuned in via radio, via Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasant good morning to you all. We are always here to come on board to inform the public, and it takes me with great gesture just to come and do so, right? So it's all about our good receive, new items in store, and it's always excited to come on board you, GT, to let you guys know what is on.
All right. And anytime you're coming here, is always to tell us about, the stuff that is available. And there's always either your folks have additional products that have been stored, products that maybe have ran out and you have replenished and you come to tell us about it. Or there's something probably new, probably a new product that you're introducing and you're probably going to tell us about it. So where are we at this morning? Tell me.
All right, so where were we at this morning, right? So basically, we are actually talking about some of the items we just got in, yeah. And a lot of people has been actually, calling to find out, hey, you know what? And I hear you guys have been having this, is it here? Is it here? So guys, it is finally here. Yeah, it is finally here. So right now we have some guys checking the goods, right, to make sure everything is here, everything is straight, everything is okay with the shipment. So guys, as I said, it's here. You can leave home, you can leave whatever you're doing, yeah, and come straight to the Wireman's house, yeah, and get your items.
I remember last week that you were actually telling me that there's the shipment's going to be in, and there's lots of stuff for folks who were asked for particular products that you ran out of. So you're saying everything is finally here right now. Not everything, but some of the main products that folks have been asking about. It's finally here.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So.
And GT, first we want to just begin with the transformers, because the transformers are highly requested, which is the hardwired one. So for those of you who are tuned into GBN Mid-Morning Buzz and you want to get your transformer, your hardwired transformer, feel free to come straight down to the Wireman's house and receive your transformers.
Is there a particular what range that you have in that specifically that folks been asking about? I cannot know these things, so that's why I'm asking you. Anyway, is there any particular what range that probably was unavailable that is now available?
Well, yes, GT, from 2,000 VA, 25 VA, also 3,000 VA. 4,000 VA and 5,000.
Okay, great.
Right, so all that I just mentioned, you can come to the Wireman's house and get your hardwire, because the hardwire one is what was highly requested.
Okay,
right,
great.
And of course, we like to meet our customers' needs, right? So when we hear a customer asking for stuff, we can board and get that item right in store.
Yes, and also GT, that hardwire transformer starts at 3,000, right? So you can get the hardwire from 3,000, 4,000, and also the 5,000 VA transformers.
Okay, great.
Right? So guys, it's transformers is finally here. And also if you're looking for the much smaller sizes, right? We also have that available.
Absolutely.
Right? We have the 200, the 300, the 500, the 800. And the 1,000, as Ms. Duncan said as well, we have the 1,500 and the 200 and the 2,500 as well. Yeah, so we have the smaller sizes available as well. If you want to use that, and these are more the plug-in ones. Yeah, so that you have your plug and the plug-in and plug-in in, right? So that is available as well, right? And also, for the electricians as well, sometimes you're running your pipe and you have to shove cable down this pipe, and you're trying to fish it out. So guys, we have our fish tape here that's available. That is one of the items as well. People have been asking for. That is available. So guys, as I said, you need to hurry. Yeah, you need to hurry, because trust me, GT, once you see stuff come to the Wireman's house, it doesn't stay long.
So you don't want the opportunity where you lose out in terms of something that you want to obtain, and you lose out of it because you didn't take up on the initiative to head on down to the Wireman's house. So, all right. What else you want to throw out of us this morning? I'm listening to hear about the products that you have available. So I'm certainly just sitting back and listening this morning. I'm giving you folks the opportunity to tell the listening and viewing public this morning about the stuff that's available at the Wireman's house.
So GT, have you ever go to the supermarket or store and you buy a bulb, yeah, and when you reach home you realize you buy the wrong bulb?
When you say I purchased the wrong bulb, is it because I should have gotten maybe we say in local terms, I should have bought a screw bulb or buy a socket bulb and I purchased the wrong one?
Yeah. So guys, so if you ever done that ever happened to you, right? Don't be alarmed. It's just a simple mistake. But we here at the Wireman Sauce can help you correct that.
Tell me,
Yeah?
how could that? How possible is that? Let me hear how you can do that.
Okay, because we have our lampola converters.
Okay.
Yes, we have our lampola converter, right? So let's say you have a screw fixture,
Yeah.
right? And you buy a socket bulb, yeah. So we can actually give you a the converter for that as well.
All right.
Right. So let me just list now call out some of the sizes of the different types of converter we have, right? So we have the E27 to E14, and also the E14 to the E27. We have E12 to E14. We have the E27 to B22, right? B22, that is the sizes, that is the socket to screw.
Yep.
Right? And also we have the vice versa as well, the reverse, B22 to the E27, right? Socket to screw. And also we have the E12, right? That's a very small base. We're doing that for chandeliers as well, right? So we have the E12 to the E27, which is the regular base screw.
All right.
Right? So that's it, guys. If you ever made that mistake, yeah, come to the Wireman Sauce and purchase one of our converters.
Because it may happen that wherever you may have purchased a bulb, hey, they're not accepting returns of that nature. So you just have to get a converter, and of course, which makes life easier for you in the long run.
Yeah.
All right.
And also, we have a water pump for house and garden, and this was also requested from a lot of customers. So, where if you have low water, this pump is very, very good. So for those of you who was requesting your water pumps, you can come right here at the Wireman's house and get your water pump. So we have it in 1300 watts and also 800 watts.
All right. What else are we featuring this morning?
All right. So also, if you're looking for your safety goggles as well, guys, we have our safety goggles, right? Sometimes you're doing a lot of work, stuff flying, stuff pitching, right? Could damage your eyes, right? And always, we here at the Wireman, so we always like to talk about safety. Yeah. So guys, if you're doing this kind of jobs, this kind of works, that a lot of stuff has been flying, pitching all over in your face, need to protect your eyes. We have the safety goggles, right? And also we also have our gloves as well. Yeah, if you're looking for your gloves, we have that here at the Wireman's house.
All right. Great. Well, I want to thank you folks for being with us this morning. It's about time for us to take a wrap for today's program. And certainly happy to know that a lot of the products that was unavailable is now available. And of course, there are probably new products that we haven't mentioned that you probably thought was not available at the Wireman's house and is now available at the Wireman's house, if I could put it that way.
So GD, I just want to give out our contacts number.
Go right ahead.
The listeners can actually get a hold of us. Right, that number is 443-5577 or 449-5577. And also you can follow us on our social media pages, right? Our Facebook and also Instagram, right? If you're looking for anything in particular, you can go to these pages as well, right? And also take a look at our page, share, like. Tell a friend about the Wireman's house. As we always say, come and discover the difference. Something for everyone.
All right. Well, let me say thanks once again, and certainly hope we could do this next week. And of course, you probably could express and much more and tell us more about the products and services that's available down at the Wireman's house. All the best, and thanks once again.
Thanks for having us, GT. It's always a pleasure.
All right. Have the best. Have a great day yourself. Hey, folks, that's what we take a wrap for this segment of the Mid-Morning Buzz here on Classic 105 and GBN TV. Want to thank the folks down at the Wireman's house once again for all the products you need that they have mentioned. You certainly can pick it up at the Wireman's house. We'll be looking say goodbye for my stay for today. And don't forget the midday edition of news comes up via Classic Radio at the top of the hour. Goodbye, folks. Have yourself a lovely day. This is where I say goodbye.